So welcome to lesson 19 in Learn the Shot that Swings for Free. As you can see, we're on the golf course and we're going to talk today about shaping the shot off the tee. Obviously we want to hit some straight shots, some fade shots and draw shots at the appropriate time. But there is a procedure to be followed. If you've made the decision to hit a draw, that's a good decision. But the procedure must back it up before you can feel that shot. Now we're on the third tee here on the Marcus course at Woburn. It's a big hole, a dog leg from right to left. In the middle distance you can see two oak trees very close together. If you just go down over the yellow men's blocks, in the distance there are two oak trees. That represents the middle of the fairway. Now, that's quite a tough thing. If I aim at the middle of the fairway, I've only got half a fairway to hit. It's much more effective if I can start the ball down one edge of the fairway and shape it back. So because this is a right to left dog leg, I want to produce a draw spin shot that goes from right to left. Now, I could use my 9.5 degree driver, but I'm elected to use my 13 degree 3-wood. I've got more chance of drawing the ball off the tee peg with the more lofted club. So, I will start on the ideal line with the two oak trees. That's the middle of the fairway. But then I walk around the circle to my left. Now I'm aiming at a tree that's just behind the left-hand red ladies' tee box. And I call that my send tree. That's where I'm going to send the ball. And having sent the ball in that tree, I'm going to bend the ball back around the corner to suit the shape of the hole. I always start off square, I walk around the circle. So I've got my send tree clearly in line, I've got good decision and good procedure. All I'm going to do now is field the draw spin shot. Here we go. There you go, the ball's moved down the middle and turned around the corner and gone scampering down towards the green. So let's just recap. So here's my straightforward square stance on the ideal line. I now go around the circle and I'm aiming at my send tree. You can see the ball's gone low from right to left and has gone around the corner of the dog leg. I think as Ben Hogan said, you can put fade in a ball, you can put draw in a ball, but you can't put straight in a ball. I know exactly what it means. So, if you're trying to shape a ball from right to left, elect for some loft on your club face, start the ball down the right-hand side of the fairway, and release the draw spin freely. When you're hitting a draw shot, the send is very easy. You're this side of the golf ball, you go around the circle, the send is in to out. The big issue with hitting draw is making sure that you get the creative spin from right to left. Having demonstrated the right to left draw spin shot with a 3-wood, let me just expand upon the reason for choosing a 3 as opposed to the driver. When you hear a person say, oh, I'm going to cut my 3-wood around the corner, I always worry. It's difficult to do. It's quite easy to shape a 3-wood from right to left. It's more difficult to cut it from left to right. The driver, however, works the other way. Even off a tee peg, it's easier to move the ball from left to right with the driver. You have to tee it up to get from right to left. So let me just show you what happens. The driver comes into the ball and catches the ball on the equator. You can see that. So that's why we buy tee pegs, to give us access to the bottom of the ball. We can effect a much greater draw spin effect from below the equator. So my driver's got 9.5 degrees of loft. It's very easy for it to come in slightly open. I end up with 10 or 12 degrees of cut spin. However, if I take my 3-wood, all things being equal, the 3-wood comes in and contacts the ball much lower, like half an inch below the equator. If you then use a tee peg, it gets even better. You get down to not the south pole of the equator of the globe, but certainly the Falkland Islands, and the 3-wood catches the ball low. So simply by teeing the ball up and using a lofted 3-wood, I'm going to foster more draw spin. So that's why I chose the 3-wood on this right to left dog leg. In a minute, when we go into the Duchess course and we hit a ball from left to right off the tee, I'll be teeing the ball down using a straight face club, because that's going to foster left to right fade spin. So, word to the wise, when it comes to your decision making, if you're hitting a draw, go for loft, and if you're hitting a fade, go for a straight face club. It makes it that much easier.